And we are live. It is 5 minutes past 7 on the 25th of April 2021. And we are here at the lovely but very narrow, very banked Zandvoort. A track that is familiar to those people who grew up watching Formula 1 in the 60s, 70s, and I think did it go in the 80s? I'm not sure. But it's very different Zandvoort. As you can see, the Tarzan corner still there, but the back section is very different, and of course we have banked corners now. Turn 3 and the final turn, the Arlangendijk bocht. But we're sure to see a lot of action here. An update on the standings: Alpha M has moved into the lead with 40 points, a win and 2 second places. Heavy T is in second with a win and a second place, and also a 9th place for 30. Nanobacon, or admin, is on 27, has had a podium and a couple of point scoring finishes as well. Gippo, who had a win and a 3rd place, was supposed to be winning in Belgium, however, a mistake on the last lap meant he had to settle. He had to settle for, AJB's disconnected, that's not good. We'll try and get him in as soon as we can. Yeah, that is the top 4 at the moment. Yeah, if he didn't make a mistake in the last lap, Gippo would have won and went up to 42. But he's been demoted to 4th after 0 points. It's very sunny. It looks like it's going to be sunny today for the qualifying and the race, which is always great to see. Everyone just starting their runs now. As you can see, all the drivers are on the softs. It says Mano's on the mediums, but he's not. He's just about to come out. Actually, he is on the mediums, is he? Both him and his teammate have come out. That's weird. Yeah, Nano's on the mediums. So we're going to start here with the Barza brothers. We're going down the straight into the the Tarzan bocht. We come through turn 2, and then turn 3, the Hogenholtz bocht, the first of 2 banked curves here, and then we're going to make a long run down through Hunterog and the Rob Slotmaker bocht or something. Then we come through Shivlak, apologies if my Dutch is a bit off, and then through Marlborough bocht. Oops, I've promoted tobacco. I'm going to get banned. Here's Renault bocht, before Vodafone bocht. Gotta be careful. Oh, he touches the curb, and that's not going to be him improving this lap. But we'll go on with Gippo, the Vodafone bocht. You gotta be careful with the curve there, down the 2nd DRS zone here, towards the Hogenholtz bocht. This is a very tight area. Look at this. The stadium is packed. It's like a big football stadium. But then we come through here, the Como bocht, and then the big bank turn that is Arlangendijk bocht, and you come across the line to set a lap. And Gippo will do a 108.57. Barza did a 112, but he's surely going to be doing another run on this. Aero goes 109.2. Alpha M goes 109.2 as well, but a few hundredths of a second faster. There we go, AJB's back. Hopefully won't have any glitches with the leaderboard after, because that has happened in other leagues. Jacob Reaper are just under 109.5. All the drivers setting their laps right now. We have 8 already set a lap. And someone's went off there. I believe that is Clean. Yes, Illy Clean, a replacement driver for Rulo, and he's had another problem there. His tyres must have got too warm after trying to recover, and this is actually impeding other drivers' runs. He's got to be careful not to do that. Fortunately, the driver that just passed was not on a lap. Should be seeing Nano Bacon coming across the line in 9th. But those are on mediums. He's probably going to set another time. Here's that's not UV, that's actually Barza, who's done a proper lap this time of 1:10.287. But on 2-lap old tyres. I think Aero coming into the pits there. It's a weird pit entry here. It's kind of like the one in Baku we saw a couple times. As the driver is coming back in to regroup and think about what they have done, as we see drivers like Vicky, who did a one-stop in a dry wet race in Belgium last week. Just to mention, I forgot to mention, Barzer has a 10-second time penalty for a serious incident in Belgium, and wherever he finishes, he will be given 10 seconds to the end of his race. So just thought to let you know that. We have Frisky Biscuit starting a lap. Frisky Biscuit won in, I believe he won in Singapore. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yep, our Singapore Grand Prix winner. Well, it's not a Grand Prix. PSGL Prix, probably. As he comes round turn 8, Shiblack, and then Marlborough Bach. This is a bit of a twitchy section. You've got to be careful not to go out of place or your lap will be ruined, especially there, the curve. You hit the curve anywhere, you're going to spin out. But the time, I've got to mention, look at the time difference. 108.57 for Gippo, 109.2 for Alphamits. Very big gap here at the top of the standings, but can Frisky Biscuit bridge that gap? He comes around the final corner, Langdyke Bot cleanly, and across the line, what was going to be only 9th. Very close between those from 2nd to 10th. And then there's Gippo, who's in a league of his own, I have to admit. Oh, and AJB's left the session again. I think AJB has some connection issues, but we have Heavy T, our 2nd place driver in the championship. Of course, this is round 5 of 10. This is the halfway point of the season. Hello to all the 10 viewers watching today. Heavy T's, I think he made a mistake. Notice his time is very slow, and yes, he has come into the pit. Jan Raven here, coming across the line in the Mercedes, taking the inside line. That's the optimum strategy, and it only means he goes to 11th. It is getting very close between 2nd and 11th. Remember, if you finish 11th or below, you've got to start on a free choice of tyres. You finish in the top 10, your choice, well, you've got no choice, have you? You've got to start on a tyre you set your best lap on. Of course, Jan Raven scored 0 last time after accumulating a legion of penalties. On board we should be with Jaro. Jaro's hasn't been here for a while. He was last seen in Singapore, where he got a 6th place. I almost said 5th, but it's actually 6th. We've got an incident in front of him. Hopefully it doesn't impede him. It doesn't. He comes around Vodafone Bocht. Mind that curb. There, he's got to hope that, okay, the Chilean guy has let him through. It's good to see the gentlemanly conduct. Now, he must not make a mistake. Here he has! Oh, the slightest margins! He's went wide, and unfortunately that is an invalidation. There's still a big gap at 1st and 2nd on the sheet. I have the Barzer on another lap. Josh has... Oh, Josh is... oh, he's probably going to be paying for that advertising hoarding. That's a lot of money being invested into those hoardings, even though they're made of polystyrene. And he's also going to have to pay for that wing, I think. Do Formula 1 drivers pay for damage? Let me know in the comments below. Looks like NRO went off the track as well. I just missed it. Now, who is on a lap? Oh, what's going on here between the... Oh, well, they're doing out laps. It's fine. Aero starting his lap. He's just went around the Hogenholzbocht down towards the fast-moving curves here. Nothing much in front of him. Nothing much to worry about. Now Renault Bocht. Of course, I'm going to be keeping a watchful eye on people going around the... oh, actually, Alpha M has already improved on his lap. I forgot to mention, 109.016. Aero has the fastest second sector as he come around towards Kummelbocht. And then, of course, the famous Arie Luyendyk bought the bank corner named after a former Indy 500 winner as he crosses the line and goes third. Still in third. He improves, but not in terms of position. He's still third. We should be seeing Heavy T coming around the final corner. 109.556 promotes him to 8th. Jacob Reaper crossed the line. 109.379. 378 actually. One reason it said 378 and it said 379. I don't know which one to go with, but not much of a difference. 1/10th. 1,000th. Red Bull currently in the lead of the constructors by 5 points, ahead of Renault, who have 43. Here comes Rimpey, acting as reserve again, and stays in 4th. Now, Heavy T, hasn't he already done a lap? He should not be on 0 laps, that's wrong. Here's Matty. Number 22, of course, Yuki Tsunoda's number, so he won't be able to use that number in the next game. Sad. And also sad, you're only going to see 20 tracks in the initial release. Because you're not going to have Imola, Jeddah, or... what's it called? Portimao, which I think is a load of bull. To be fair, though, they should have been given the calendar months before they should have. Months before they did. But there, we're not going to have Jeddah, Imola or Portimao in the next season, I think. Might have to wait. Which is a shame, as we see Jan Raven, oh, he's winning the gravel. That's going to slow him down a bit. Josh coming round turn 8. The fast turn 8, a little moderate braking. And here comes Jan Raven. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left, and Josh has made a mistake. And he's sliding all over the place. That ain't good. It just is not Josh's day here. After getting a podium in neighbouring Belgium as well. We've got a yellow in Sector 2. I believe that is... yeah, it's Jan Raven. And he has made an error and got damage to his front wing. So he will have to go one more time as we see Vicky coming around this twisty section here. NRO about to finish his lap, coming around to Arie Luyendyk blocked. Goes to the inside. I'm going to try and get to the line as fast as he can. Goes up to 5th. 109.276. Vicky about to finish his lap. Driver from India. Of course, India are very passionate about their motorsport. Well, sadly not the people who were organising it. Oh, he's abandoned his lap. It's unfortunate to see. Nanobacon down in 15th, which isn't very characteristic of him, knowing him. The Williams advantage, of course, being they get to exit the pit lane very quickly. because their box is right at the end, unlike Mercedes, who's right at the front. Could that be an advantage? See, the littlest things could make an advantage for you. Of course, these cars are all the same. Of course, the Williams has the same pace as the Mercedes, and he's invalidated. Very unfortunate there for Nano Bacon, as we see Gippo is trying to improve in his lap. Or not. He's very slow, I believe. Yes. We do have Jaro, though. I have seen Jaro race in a couple of other leagues. And trying to prove himself here in PSGL. Fortunately, PSGL will not be creating a Super League, even though really we've got a Champions League of PC players, but that's completely different level. Jaro coming to the line. And he improves by 1.5 tenths. 109.273 puts him in 5th. But yeah, the great thing about PSGL is you can pretty much come from the beginner level to the top split if you train as hard as you can. If your dedicated work ethic works a charm, you might get at the top. And we've seen drivers like Jarno Opmeer come from the depths of the unknown, worked his way up to PS4, PSGL F1, win PSGL, and now he is the World Esports Champion. What a thrill, what a story. And now he's signed with Mercedes. Oh, Heavy's lost his entire front wing has come off. He must have had an incident there at the Renault Bocht. Or the Marlboro Bocht, I'm not sure, but that, don't think he's going to be getting another run. No, he's not going to get to the pit lane in time and back out. You'd have to go like the clappers, and he's actually went through the gravel. Is he retiring the car? Oh, he's letting through the driver so he doesn't impede them. That's good to see. Frisky Biscuit starting his final run. He needs to do something to pull a miracle off. Gippo seems unbeatable right now in terms of qualifying. All the drivers coming out on track, and Jaro decided, I don't want to do another one, I'm cool with 5th. So he's retired in the pits. I think he's actually used all 3 tyres. I could be wrong. Frisky Biscuit coming around Renault Bocht as we go on board with Aero, who's just coming around turn 8. AJB says, I've had enough as well. Will his time be good enough to be in the top 10? We wonder. Jacob Reaper also on a lap. Everybody's on a lap. Here's Frisky Biscuit, who's always went on the outside there, but somehow he hasn't been invalidated. Fair play, fair play. And coming around the final corner as fast as he can. He doesn't go to the inside unusually, and he doesn't improve. So I wonder what has happened there, but he is not improving his time, and he is down there in the bottom 10. Here is Aero, who I believe made a mistake, and that will be the end of his chances of getting pole. Alpha come around Hogan Holt's box on his final run. Rimpy, oh dear, Rimpy has made a mistake. Or has he? Did he do that on purpose? Well, in any case, he's not going to be getting a new time. Jacob does not improve. Josh has crashed, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Josh is... Oh dear. That is the apex of Vodafone Bot. That is one of the trickiest corners. And that's going to impede everyone's runs. Well, it's disappeared now. But I don't think anyone's benefited from that. Here comes Alpha. What is he doing? I don't think he was going to get the advancement on second place there, but he was just weaving and all towards the end. But I do believe everyone has done their lap, so Chippo is on pole once again. Question is, can he hold on and not make any crucial errors like he did last week? That question will be answered in 36 laps. And there's your results. Gippo on top with Alpham's second, Aero third. Look at the gap compared between Gippo and Alpha though. 4/10 and change. Aero just half a second behind Gippo. Rimpy outside that half a second mark. Top 10 separated by under a second. I was hoping on P11 didn't improve on purpose. Interesting, but that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. You are going to have to start on the tyre you set your time. UV did not set a time, and as a result we'll be starting at the back of the pack. Josh could not set a good time either. He's down in 12th. Frisky Biscuit's actually going to be starting on a free choice of tyre. He doesn't have to start on the tyre. He'll be getting a fresh set. So he might have an advantage because, of course, we've seen in most races the starting 11th can be a bit of an advantage. Except when it rains, of course. It ain't raining because we checked the forecast and it's not going to rain. Very sunny here in the sand dune village of Zandvoort. Or is it a town? Whatever. Come on, Barza Brothers. Well, he's going to have to come on like the clappers because he has a 10-second penalty to be added to the end of the race. So, very big ass to get some points for Barza. Hopefully no jinx. Yeah, keep your mouth shut, G-Mac, if you want your boy to win. Keep your mouth shut. Because I'm just joking. I do not believe in commentator's curse. Okay, I believe we're about to get underway with the formation lap. As you see, all the drivers in the bottom 8 outside the top 10 are on mediums, with the exception of Kalian, who is opted to go the softs. Very interesting. Now, as a semi-retired league racer, because I'm taking a break from league racing until the 2021 game comes out, I'm just sick of all the stuff that happens in this game, so I need a break. A lot of burnout in that, but as you can see, very testing track, very tough to overtake, very fun to drive, but also very tough to overtake. You've not got many fast straight into braking zones. Of course, we do have the run down to, what's it called? No, it's not Hugenholtz box. Sorry, it's the Audi S. The Audi S. Actually, that's turn 4. Hugenholtz box. Interesting. Yeah, the rundown from Vodafone Block to Audi S is probably one of the biggest overtaking zones, and of course we've got Airline Dyke Block to Tarzan. That's going to be a heavy opportunity to everyone to overtake, knowing what Tarzan Block is infamous for. You're going to have some guts to get around anyone anywhere else because this track is very tight. Pretty much a race of survival then. All the drivers lining up, hopefully, and hopefully we get away without any hitches like it usually does. That's why I quit most of the other leagues I'm in. Will not mention what they are. Here we go. The 5 lights are off. A great start from Alpha. He's already advanced in the first place. Gibbons had a horrible start again. The Ferrari Rimpey has come around as well, as they're all ghosted in that, but it looks like everyone... Oh no, a Haas has gone in the background. That is the Barza brothers. Had an incident there and is sent to the back of the pack. But all the drivers ignored the leaderboard. That is incorrect. It looks like medium hard for the medium runners. The guys who started on the softs, they might have to do a 2-stop. But oh, there's a lot of action going on, and I think Frisky Biscuit is involved in it. Yes, Frisky Biscuit involved in the midfield madness, going through all these twisty corners. You've got to be very careful. But it's Alfram in the lead, as we can see. Frisky Biscuit down in 15th, I think. Yeah, 15th. He is losing places. The two Mercedes are together as well, and Alpha trying to run away from Rimpey as fast as possible. Gipple's in 5th. He has had a horrible start, and Horo's chasing him, and there's an incident down in the Audi S, and Kalian is a victim of it, and Barza has no damage, surprisingly. UV is getting chased by Barza now. Barza, remember, has a 10-second penalty, and they collide, and Barza is thrown back, and oh, they're coming into the pits. UV, oh, and UV has, wow, he like rage quit into the pits, and he's got a lot of damage. He's going to be replacing it anyways, and he's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Clean also in the pits, but it is still Alpha in the lead. Jipple's actually had made an advancement to that's wrong, please ignore that. He's still, no, he's not made an advancement, he's still in 5th. I think he jinxed him again. They come round the tricky Vodafone Bocht. Is it called Vodafone Bocht now? Or not? Oh, that's the old map. That's the old map. I've been looking at the old map. Why have you been looking at the old map? Oh well. Gipple still in 5th. Heading down the straight, Alpha gets the fastest lap. Here comes Jaro on a move on Gippo, is coming around Tarzanbot. Careful not to touch. It's very easy to do that here, but looks like Gippo is holding on to 5th place as hard as he can. Coming around the Huggen Holtz. Oh, and Haro goes, nearly runs into the Scotsman as he chases NRO. See Claudio. Don't know who Claudio is. Please touch me up on who that is. Oh, and oh jeez, Gippo. Oh, there's a big accident there. Gippo ran into NRO, and then he was collected by, I think, now Bacon, and there's another incident involving AJB and Haro. They both went off in the Vodafone box, and now this race has been blown wide open in the midfield. But Gippo somehow has avoided major damage. No damage at all, and AJB has made another error. Oh sorry, I thought he had a puncture there. Jaro is falling down the order. He's got to go into the pits. As we see Maddie and Nano Bacon in a battle for 9th position. They're going around Tarzanbot. Going side by side into turn number 4. And there's another incident. Jan Raven, I think, has spun. Yeah, Jan Raven spun out of Tarzan. And oh, they're still back. Oh dear! Oh, big accident! Big accident! Josh is out of the race! I think there was a collision between Maddie and Josh, who finished in the podium last week, he won't be getting even close to it. He's out of the race, and it's a safety car. Unsurprisingly, that was a dangerous collision. Maddie, oh, he's going to be under the steward's eye when he gets out of the car. Yikes. This is actually good if you're a soft runner. What are the soft runners going to do? Are they going to pit? It's lap 4. They could do 32 laps on another strategy. Will they do that? Rimpy coming up close to him. Of course he is allowed to do that. No, they decided to stay out. Heavy T. Oh! Was that a pump fake there? It looked like it. Vicky, Gipple and Nano Bacon have all come into the pits for a tyre change. Vicky is going on hards. Interesting. Will he make it to the end of the race? Gipple going on the mediums. Nano on the hards as well. And he's changing his wing. Jan Raven also on hards. And AJB coming in for hards. So 5 drivers, I think, have pit. Joe, trying to get out as he can. Jan Raven and Yuri side by side, but Yuri gets the edge. Yuri starting at the back of the grid because he didn't set a time up to 13th. But on them softs, he did start on mediums, let me remind you. He might be having to go soft hard. So Alpha will lead the drivers away. When the safety car comes in, it will not be this lap, I believe. Oh, Forza Barza Brothers. Yeah, reminder that Barza Brothers has a 10-second time penalty to be added to the race for an incident caused in Belgium last week. So even if he wins, but the guy in 10th finished 8 seconds, or 11th finished 8 seconds behind, he would not score points because, of course, the 10-second penalty. So I believe four of the drivers who... Is it 4? Who started on the softs have pitted for new tires, and that's that is the strategy out of the window. You see on board Alpha M's cockpit, as you can see. Oh, the safety car's going very slow around the... I don't know what is going on there, but... Oh, the Hans Ernst spot. That's what the ODS is called. I do apologise for any confusion, but Wikipedia is rubbish. It's not even blooming Marlboro balked anymore. It's Masters balked because, of course, they've banned tobacco advertising since 2006. Safety cars in this lap. We are going to be getting underway once again. Let's hope nobody hits each other, or that will be a penalty. Because this game hates collisions. Oh, they're getting bunched up. I don't see this ending well. Come on, guys. Didn't you learn from the pandemic? Social distancing. Waiting for the time to go. Once he's gone, he can't slow back down again. Oh, he's going to be doing the long run. Oh, careful not to cause an incident back there. This is out of a fast turn, so people might be unaware. Alright, he's on the loud pedal. Here we go. And oh, he's got a penalty. And so is Kallian. And actually, Kallian's went into the pits. He's probably got damage from Toro. And Kallian's retired. He's not happy, and oh, hello there. Heavy T makes a move on Aero, a very brave move. I think there's been a spinner. Jacob Reaper, or is it Jacob Reaper? I think Vicky has fallen down as well. I'm not sure what happened there, but we did see an incident as Aero's getting up close to Heavy T once again. Trying to take that back third position, which was snatched away by Heavy T. Oh, and he nearly runs into him, and he nearly goes on the grass. And here comes NRO for bite of the cherry. But looks like Heavy T's fallen on. I think they touched wheels out at turn 9. But it looks like they've got out unscathed, have they? Yes, they have. UV, who has a 5-second penalty serve, is challenging Gippo for 9th. Oh, Gippo's went into the pits. He's just went on mediums now. Has he got damage? Wow, that was the... Oh, he has damage. But wow, that was the quickest running by a pit stop crew I've ever seen trying to get on there. Wouldn't happen in real life. Gippo down to the back then. It's just, the tables are turning the wrong way for them. It's just been going all wrong since that mistake. Has it affected his composure? I'll have to interview him eventually. But Alpha still in the lead by 1 second from Rimpy, 2.3 seconds clear of Heavy T, who is being chased by Aero, who is 6 tenths down. And change. We come for Hanserds. Oh my word, Heavy T going right over the curb. He just went way! And he keeps it under control though. As they come around the final turn again for the 8th time this race. Gotta be careful not to make a mistake. That is DRS enabled. So the race is just beginning. Hold on. Alright, everything's clear. Now you've got to be careful when trying to overtake here. If you run into the back of them, that could end someone's race and you might be under real scrutiny for it. See what the chat's saying. Want to see the Barza brothers? Well, we can't. He's down in 14th. Actually, we have AJB chasing the Barza brothers for 14th. Alpha M just coming out of our line deck to start lap 10. Alpha, of course, was handed the victory on a plate after Gippo's fatal error, which cost him anything, cost him any chance of points, and he's trying to get a second consecutive victory here in Benelux, because Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. I think it's Benelux. I don't know. Gippo has the fastest lap, not surprising, considering his pace is strong. He's just had horrid luck. Arrow is using as much curb as he can, but not too much to get a warning. And around turn number 10. Wait, is it turn number 10? Yes, it's turn number 10. Oh, AJP's out! AJB has crashed out of Hogan Holtzbach, and it's another safety car! I was thinking there would be safety cars here today, and boy was I proven right. 19 viewers, thank you all the 19 viewers for joining us here. It is the second safety car of the race. We've lost AJB from the running, and oh, here they come, they're all coming in now. They know it's time to change tyres. Alpha looks like he's going on... I can't see. Hard tyres. Rimpy goes on hard tyres. They're all going on hard tyres. They will get to the end of the race, for sure. No, Jan Ravens went on mediums. He thinks it's going to be another safety car. Very interesting. Will it work? Gippo will also win. The only ones who haven't are Nano, Jaro, and Vicky. Let's see what chat thinks of this. In a row. Wow, there's another in a row? I'm guessing there are at least over 9,000 NROs. And I know 2 of them now. He had to do it. Had to do the over 9,000 joke. But yeah, everyone on hard except Joro, who refused to pit, and Nano, who thinks he can get to the end on these old tyres. Jan Raven as well. So it's going to be the battle of old mediums, used hards, and new hards. We've got a battle on our hands. Jippo is at the back of the grid now. After starting pole, it's just all gone wrong for him. But that's racing. We want to see the Barza brothers. There you go. Reminder, he has a 10-second penalty. Sorry to rub it in, but it's the truth. And also reminder, Horror has a 5-second penalty for... No, it wasn't speeding in the pit lane. It was a collision with Kalian, and Kalian is out of the race. UV has served his speeding penalty. You are allowed to serve your penalty in the pit lane. But reminder, you cannot get it removed if you've done that. But it's best to serve it in the safety car, especially if you're well down in the dumps. Familiar sight for Yippo, who has probably been used to this. As you can see, look at this. Look down at the bottom of your screen. Oh, safety car in this lap. Look down at the bottom of your screen. This is a steering wheel. This is Williams. Why is Williams's MFD detached from the steering wheel? I have no idea. Send us an answer in a postcard, please, George Russell. To P.O. Box. Actually, I'm not going to even bother because we've not got time. We're about to start the race again, and it's Williams of Nano Bacon, followed by the Racing Point of Charo, and the Renault of Alpha M, as well as the 2 Ferraris of Vicky and Rimpy, respectively, the top 5. Nano Bacon is wasting no time. He's getting the foot on the throttle immediately, and he's coming around to restart the race. And already Heavy T is making a challenge on Rimpy for 5th. They'll be coming around Tarzan Bot, touching wheels. Who will get the upper hand? Heavy T would have the outside speed, but it doesn't seem to have helped him. Rimpy keeps his 5th position. As they come through this very fast but twisty section here. And now it gets real twisty. As you can see, the tyres, the left side, the left tyres are getting very warm. You see they're 100 degrees right now. Must be a nightmare when you're turning. Tyres can easily get very warm here. Aero is on the rear of Heavy. Oh, a bit of a slide there, but seems to have got her out A-OK. Well. Come here, Iwindite. You have to be careful when applying the throttle. If you apply too much too quickly, you can spin out, and here comes Aero around the inside of Heavy T. Oh, he pushes him off, I think, but not off the track, so I think that's fair game. And he's now into 6th. Heavy T will try and find a way to retaliate and try and get that 6th place back. Two Ferraris coming close to blows, but not just yet. Oh, Oh, Vicky went a little wide. Rimpy's made a mistake. And this is a chance for Aero to pounce and get another position. Right? No DRS yet. All seems to be clear at the front though. Nano Bacon on old hards. Can he make it to the end of the race on these? Euro will certainly not be making to the end of the race on these. He will have to pit again. He has to hope for a safety car. But then again, I could be wrong. I can be wrong, just like Murray Walker. Two Ferraris better not pull a Brazil 2019 here. We want to see the Barza brothers. You can see the Barza brothers in 3, 2, 1. There's the Barza brothers. Back to the two Ferraris. Why do we need to show drivers? It isn't Super Request Sunday, so pipe down. If he was at the front, he'd probably get more coverage. It's all about the guys at the front right now, like these guys. Rimpy. I mean, you don't see much of the Barber brothers anyway because he was a bad egg last week. Matty, just an update in chat about the drama going on right now. Matty is, Josh is absolutely furious. In fact, Charo, as I was speaking, Horror's made a move around Tarzan to take the lead from Nano, but remember, he's on medium tyres. He has a tyre advantage. Or does he? Those tyres are going to wear it faster than the hards, but when the hards get worn out, they will have much less grip than a medium tyre would. A soft tyre will probably become a hard tyre in about 5 laps. And of course, softs have more grip, but as wear out. Client is very furious with drivers not moving on the banking. We have a battle for 12th developing here between Jan Raven, the Barza brothers, going to try and make a move on the inside on the hard tyres, I meant to tell you, but Jan Raven just hold on. But here comes Barza brothers again. Oh, he's hit him, and he's hit Jan Raven, and he's got a penalty as well. And he's hit Jippo as well, and that's why you don't see much of the Barza brothers. Here's Nano Bacon. Actually, no, the two Ferraris are battling. Rimpy has got around Vicky for 4th. Vicky, of course, on very worn, hard tyres. But they should get to the end of the race, I think. The same as Nano Bacon. Nano Bacon come around. We're going to hold spot. 4 attempts behind Jaro, who has been a bit absent in the past. Geppo, who's had a horrific race. He had a bad start and then he had a couple of incidents throwing him back to the back of the grid. It is definitely, it's Mr. Saturday. I'm just kidding, that's a bad joke. No, 1-2. The battle between Jan Raven, Jacob and Gippo rages on, and this will be a chance for Gippo to try and make a pass on Jacob Reaper, but beware of this turn. It is a... Oh, he's went completely over the curb, I think. I think that might have been a corner cut, and Jacob might not be happy with that. He's right on the rear of him. And Gippo has a penalty. So he's got to mind the gap, or he's going to get multiple penalties. He remains in 14th. Here is Alpha getting close to Nano. Of course, it is new tyres versus worn tyres. They're same compounds. Oi, what? Hello from Brazil. Welcome. Unfortunately, I don't think there are any Brazilian drivers in this, so... To be fair, Brazil hasn't had a permanent F1 driver since 2017. Which I think is a shame, because Brazil's got a lot of famous drivers. Maybe Pietro Fittipaldi replaces Nikita Mazepin, that would be nice. Alpha has got front row tickets to this battle. Or front row seats. It's 4 o'clock in Brazil. Thank you for the time check. And now, back to the action. Jacob Reaper getting close to Jan Raven, overtaking for 12th position, going around the outside of Tarzan Bot. And oh, he gives Jan Raven a nudge, but he does get through pretty much almost cleanly. In fact, Yora's lost ground. Nano Bacon is now within 3 tenths. But the gap is decreasing again. 4 tenths now. It's decreasing further now. Gotta get a lot of speed out of here, even though it is slow. Who dares wins, I'd have to say. The top 3 really bunching up, maybe the top 4. Look how close Rimpy's getting. A reserve on duty tonight for Delta, who's not here tonight, I believe. Right, will Rimpy make a move on Alpha, or is he just too close? Not close enough. Not close enough. But yeah, they are really starting to bunch up here, and this could be one exciting conclusion to the race. We're only halfway through, actually. Look at all, the gaps are nearly identical! I've never seen that before. I just see someone try and freeze frame to the point where they had 0.567 all the same. I've never seen that before. But anyway, Alpha, who was leading the race for a period of time, trying to wait it out because these guys have worn tyres. Alpha is the newest you can pretty much get. He pitted on the second safety car for hards, which will get to the end of the race for sure. I think Nano's will too, but you'll probably have much less grip than Alpha does. A 6-lap gap of wear. It's going to be pretty interesting. But here they come around on lined out bot for the 20th time this race, and to start lap 21, here comes Alpha. He's going to go for the move. Can he pull it off? They're still side by side. They're going to be side by side. They touch. And Nano Bacon holds on. And I think Alpha's lost a bit of ground. Here comes Rimpy. He's seen an opportunity come to him. But is it just too much of a glimmer? Is it too good to be true? Probably. Because Alpha's got back up close to Nano. We got 3 tenths, 4 tenths. Give or take. Playing through turn 10, coming down the second DRS zone. This is where a lot of dangerous moves have been made. Tell you what, for a very tight and demanding track, there's been a lot of action today. No wonder they call the Netflix series Drive to Survive. And now Alpha has a lot of ground on Nano Bacon. Surely it's inevitable now. He gets passed into second place way before the Tarzan balked. A very passionate display of overtaking from Alpha. Now he's going to be gunning for the lead. But Nano's not done with him yet. He's actually banged into Alpha a bit. And hopefully that doesn't mean damage. No, it doesn't. He's alright on that front. Rimpy, though, has gained ground on Nano Bacon, or admin. So a little oddie outside there, but gets through turn 9 and 10 now. Oh, it's getting very bunched up now. Is it because the top 2 Well, I was going to say top two, but Horo and Nano Bacon, maybe Vicky as well, have actually probably bunched up the pack because their tyres are very worn. I don't see Horo lasting this race with those tyres though. He may have to pit again. Aero on the rear of Vicky. Aero has much fresher tyres, and in fact, Rimpy's going for third from Nano. He's actually bumped in to Nano Bacon, and they're still battling. Coming around Hogan Holtzbach. Oh, big lock up from Rimpy. And that won't even diminish his tyres further. There's a bit on the grass there. Aero getting up and close to Vicky. And so is Rimpy to Nano. Two Ferraris in all the action today. As they come round turns 9 and 10, a very unusual complex this is. Every millisecond counts in this sport, and in fact, Maddie has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Down in 9th, Barzer is down in last. Sorry to all those Barzer brothers banned. But here we go, here comes Rimpy on a move with Nano Bacon. Nice and easy into third position. Or is it? Oh, he's put his hand up. He's not happy. Nano Bacon's actually skidded him off. And Nano Bacon coming in for more. But no, it's too late. Rimpy gets, oh, jeezy peeps. Aero with a very controversial move into Vicky. He's actually pushing him off the track. Vicky is not happy with them. They're going to collide. Oh, no! Big accident! Big accident! Vicky in the wall! And Aero, it was inevitably going to happen. It's a virtual safety car. Very unusually. But Aero and Vicky, oh, they're going to be summoned to the headmaster's office. By that, I mean the stewards. And breathe. That was controversial. Aero, I feel, went in way too deep at Hogan Holtzbach, and then Vicky got very angry with him. There is surely going to be words said about that. And Vicky has actually went and called Aero a dumbass in the Discord chat. I'm not sure if that's allowed, but family show, family show. Dell's actually doing commentary. Horo is pitted, and he has to serve a 5-second penalty, so this will send him way down. Aero has to pit, of course, and he's actually double stacked under green flag conditions. That is horrible for the team. Virtual safety car has ended. Frisky Biscuit is in 5th. He's in a very favourable position, right? Doesn't know how to drive. I don't want to hear the drama that comes with this. That was a nasty accident, I tell you. Vicky is okay though, because this is the virtual world. You can't get injured in the virtual world unless you break your finger using your controller. Don't end up like Chris Weidman though. That was a horrible snap. Like, I watched it, and he had a crowd as well, a full one. Hopefully we can have full crowds here. Very daring though. Frisky Biscuit, oh, he goes wide there. There's only 12 watchers now. What happened? Nano Bacon's pit. Is he going to go on the softs? Because there's 11 laps left. Surely, right? Yep, it's the soft. I can see red wall tyres. Out he goes, and he's going to have a massive tyre advantage, but will it pay off? Considering the field is so tight now. Oh! He looks like he went with 2 wheels off at the pit exit. Now that might be a penalty. We'll have to take a closer look with my monocule. Monocule? The thing that has one eye. You know what? The magnifying glass. That's what it's called. Here's Gippo. He's up to 8th now after those pit stops. But Nano Bacon will be on the charge like a raging bull, because he has the big advantage of softs with everyone else pretty much on hards. He's known for being a gambling man. Will this one pay off in his favour? Time will tell in these next 10 laps as Alpha moves on to lap 27. And NRO and Jacob Reaper have pitted. Oh, I see what they're doing. They are all going to try and copy Nano Bacon's strategy. They're going to go on the soft as well. And Nano Bacon wastes no time and goes ahead of Matty. Now, in NRO... Oh, I know what happened. NRO got a drive-through penalty. That's why he didn't change his tyres. I did not see that, and I do apologise. Because he wouldn't be pitting for another set of hards. He's still on the same set. And it's actually impeding Nano Bacon. Nano Bacon getting very frustrated, but it's going to be inevitable that he gets past him with these grippier tyres. He's going to have all the DRS in his favour. Now, will he get there in time before the corner? He's going to go for a move. Oh, a bump there, but no damage. It looks fair, but we'll probably have to see with the stewards. It was a very daring move, but did it pay off? NRO now being challenged by Matty. NRO is 7 seconds away from Gipple. Gipple's done well to recover from his setbacks. Here's Matty, going to try and go for it. He's getting very close to NRO. He's going to try and go on the inside. He's bumped into NRO. He's bumped into NRO and he will not get past this time around. Actually, a lot of bit of ground, but Nano, time to put your pedal to the metal, as George Morgan would say. Not go, 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 because we've already done the race. The race start. 14 drivers remain. In fact, all the soft runners are making up a lot of ground, like Aero is about to get close to the Barza brothers. Remember, the Barza brothers has a 10-second penalty, but it will pretty much be little to no effect because he is down in the non-point scoring positions, and Aero, under a lot of controversy already, going to go for a move around turn number 10 here. Oh, he's bumped into the Barza brothers, and Aero's out! What was that? He tried a daring move, but... and that could be seen as karma for Vicky. He and Aero had a massive coming together, ending Vicky's race, and now he's trying to get past Barza, and I think he's got damage as well, and Aero is out. Lots of controversy and chaos at the back, but at the front it's Al Alpha M. He got the best getaway at the start and waited patiently for the others to pit, and he's back where he should be, the front of the grid. This is good for Nano Bacon though, because Nano Bacon can try and take advantage of the virtual safety car, and Barza has got another penalty. He's crossed the white line at the pit exit, which is of course illegal. Nano Bacon coming around the Hans-Ernst-Bocht, the famous stadium section, well, soon to be famous. 5 seconds the gap between him and Scotsman Gippo. This division is so bleep. I'll just say this division is so rubbish, said Josh. But Aero, he's going to be under a lot of criticism for that. I'm not sure who was to blame for that, but Aero's sure to blame for the incident with Vicky. That's me seeing 3 big crashes here. I've never seen so many big crashes on camera because they usually happen off of it. But there doesn't seem anyone to be in DRS range, so we're going to stick with Nano Bacon in the meantime, who is actually struggling to make up ground. He's 5.4 seconds behind Gippo still. And it's been fluctuating ever since the virtual safety car ended. He needs to find a ground, because if he can't, then this gamble is not paid off. Or has he got to hope for a miracle? Probably has to hope for a miracle. Like another safety car? Anyone's to the taking, there's 6 laps to go. The only other close battle I see is Jarl getting up close to NRO. Yeah, the 13 drivers seems to be very split apart. I think my voice is hurting. Nano Bacon is still losing ground. The soft tyres don't seem to be very favourable. Should he went the mediums maybe? Haro getting up close to NRO. He's on the mediums. NRO's on old hards. Getting very close to him, Joris, and Barzo's got another penalty. Add to his woes. Oh, a bit of a wide exit from NRO there. Gives Horror some more time gaining. We'll surely have the DRS coming out of turn number 10. Wide open. Don't think it's going to be close enough to justify a move. You'll have to wait till Aaron Lyon-Dykebok to make a move, and Nano is now 6.8 seconds behind. Doesn't seem to be going well for him. Now Horo. 4 attempts. Here comes the DRS. Gonna waste no time getting to work. No! He doesn't make a move. He's not close enough. Well, he wasn't close enough. Gippo's gap is now 8 attempts to UV. Well, 9. Yeah, it is 8 attempts now. UV shows some good resiliency here. Got a good result last week. But back to the battle at hand. Gippo trying to get some points. This will be important for the championship. Yuri trying to go to the inside, make a strong defense, but it ain't gonna work. It's Gippo into 5th position. That is 6 points on the leaderboard, and that will take him up to 32 points. Fastest lap belongs to Aero right now, and it probably will stay that way, which means it looks like nobody's going to get the fastest lap point. Of course, you have to get it if you are within the top 10, and unfortunately, he's not. Hearts couldn't last within 50%. Well, thank you for the insight on how the tyres are so bad. Heavy T in third, but with this result as Alpha M in the lead, Alpha will extend his lap. 16. No! He has a time penalty! Now that's good news if your name is Rimpy. In fact, he's within 1 second of Alpha. and had DRS. Alpha's penalty has given a big glimmer of hope to Rimpy with 2 laps to go. This race gone so fast. Rimpy has a big lockout. That's going to lose him some time. So his lead might actually be just 12 points then. There's not been many corner cutting penalties today, I'll tell you that. He's got to finish this race. Rimpy 37 scored 5 in his debut. He might be up to 17 points by the end of this. In fact, considering the dynamic of the leaderboard, he might be up there in the top 10. But Rimpy's getting much closer. If he stays like this, Rimpy will win the race. Jacob Reaper gets a penalty. And that might lose him points. Here we go, the final lap. Rimpy needs to keep it together. There's a back marker of the Barza brothers in front of them, which will be ghosted. But Rimpy getting ever closer. He doesn't even need to overtake Alpha. He just has to stay behind him within 3 seconds. Gippo has a penalty, so he might lose 5th place. Alpha getting frustrated by the Barza brothers not letting him through. It is ghosted though, but it still does put the driver off. Rimpy just coming around the final few corners. Alpha may be crossing the line in first, but Rimpy within 3 seconds looks like he's about to take the win. Bar something crazy happens here at the end, but I don't think that's going to happen. And Jibbo's got past his teammate. I see what he's doing. He's trying to get as far away as possible. But here comes Alpha M. He overtakes the lapped car, crosses the line, but it's going to be Rimpy that wins the race. After penalties applied. Alpha M second. Heavy T finishes third. Gippo, will he be far away? No, he can't. He will have to settle for 6th. We Frisky 4th, UV 5th, Gippo 6th. Bacon in 7th. The gamble did not pay off. Haro in 8th. Enero 9th. Jacob Reaper, will he finish 10th? Yes he will, I think. Yeah, and Raven run out of fuel. Maddie is 12th, and I think the Barza brothers have yeah, the Barza brothers have yet to finish. He actually crossed the line before Alpha did, so he still has to complete the lap. But while we're doing that, actually no, we'll wait on the race results. But Rimpy is your winner, only his 2nd race. He's in as a reserve, and he has taken the spoils here in Zandvoort. What a way to make your mark in the scene. He goes up to 21 points, which I think should put him somewhere in the top 10. But Alpha now up to 52, Heavy T on 40. Nano Bacon is now on 31. Gippo, I believe, is also on 31, but has the edge as he has a victory. Frisky Biscuit is now on 30, just 1 point behind his teammate. And here is your race results then. It is Rimpy first, Alpha second, Heavy third, Frisky Biscuit 4th, UV 5th, Gippo 6th despite starting pole. UV from 18th, never set a time, but he finishes 5th. A very impressive result again from UV. He's probably my driver of the day. Nano Bacon started 15th, good to 7th, but the soft stint didn't seem to work. And Aero, Vicky, AJB, Clayton and Josh will be gutted. They did not finish today. No points for them. But it's Rimpy of Finland that rules the day. Heavy T from 9th to 3rd as well. That's got to be good. But yes, he has made his mark today. Rimpy has. Now, if you excuse me, I am going to bring the drivers in for a... That's not right. For a interview. Time for interviews. Woohoo! Good evening, Rimpy. Congratulations on the victory in only your 2nd start on reserve duty as well.
Yeah, good evening. Thanks. Didn't expect that tonight.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. After Alpha M's penalty just near the end of the race, you must have thought, oh, this is my chance.
Yeah, I think I would have got him, but it's so hard to pass, so penalty was just lucky for me, I guess.
Yes, very impressive indeed. You started 4th, and you just won the race. Lots of other things happened. Of course, Gippo had a horrible race, managed to climb up to 6th, and actually, hold on 1 second, I'm going to check the... What's it? The standings again. You're now up to 21 points.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's within the top 10, I'm for sure. Yeah, I don't see anyone else making big advances. So, as a reserve, you could are you feeling good about the rest of the season? We're halfway through the season. We're up to France, Canada, Japan, Azerbaijan, and Brazil left. But considering how close you are to the top, are you feeling lucky about this championship? If I could say that.
I don't know. Now that I have full-time seat, I don't know. It's pretty late in the season to start fighting for the championship. I'll see what I can do.
I see all the chat getting their support for Barzer, who finished 13th. He actually had to do another lap, considering he was not lapped in time by Alpha. But yeah, I thought this was Alpha's to lose, and it was. He was just leading for the whole race.
Yeah, he had the pace. Only at the end. I think his tires went or something. He just started catching me. Few tenths a lap. And finally, when I got to the DRS, he got the penalty, and that was it. So
I'm just trying to invite Heavy T for an interview. Of course, Heavy T won in Austria after a penalty, a very stupid penalty, was rescinded. But yeah, it was a very crazy race. Seeing 3 big crashes on camera as well. I got them all on the stream. That really twisted up the strategy. What were your thoughts on like the strategy? It was probably inevitable that the strategy was going to be changed. Considering
actually,
this,
my strategy is just They're the same, soft to hards. But safety
Ah.
cars obviously
Yeah, of course,
affect a
the
little
strategy
bit.
I never usually listen to. It's always wrong.
But I'm glad you enjoyed the race.
Yeah, thank you. It's a wet race. You go the whole race on one set of tires, which is legal. And we have Heavy T in. Just one moment, please. We've not got Alpha. He chooses not to do interviews, which is understandable. Not everyone is good at the language our complicated language we call English, which is, in my opinion, English is one of the worst languages in the world. But
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
yeah, it is. It's not really self-confidence, but I digress. Congratulations on the victory, Rimpy, and I hope to see you do well in the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, and no Alpha, but we do have Heavy T, who finished third. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Another decent result.
Yeah. It was, on pace, I don't think it was really... I don't think I was even quick enough to be top 6, to be honest, but just about 4 crashes in front of me. Just dodged them all. Ended up on the podium again.
Well, I guess the luck of the draw does sometimes play in people's favour. Let me just remind you where you started. You started 9th.
Yeah.
Were you going for the 11th place thing, where you start 11th and you get new tyres? No. That's what Vicky was trying to do. Of course, he DNF'd after a collision with Aero. It was a hectic race, even without all the overtakes, because there's not a lot of overtakes in Zandvoort, but when they are, they're usually spectacular.
Yeah, I think I made up 1 position at the start, and then I think the rest was literally just carnage in front.
Yeah, Gippo had a horrible race. I know I keep saying it, but you must be shocked that he's just went from probably just going to run away with it to just 2 bad results, no, 3 bad results, according to him, I think.
Yeah. What's the track next week?
The track next week is Paul Ricard.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's a good track in terms of like other sports, but when it comes to Formula 1, it's just not suitable.
No, it's wide and there's no walls, so you can
It's wide.
You know, wheel to wheel through most of the track. Not in real life.
Mm-hmm. And the thing I don't like about it, why do they have, like, why can't they just use the old layout from 1990 where they actually had a shorter layout?
I've never seen that.
I don't see the need for a chicane. Well, I understand why it's there, for safety, because if you went full speed around that very fast turn at the end of the straight and have a crash, it's probably your chances of seeing the light of day again are very low, in all honesty. Safety first. But yeah, other than that, congratulations on the 3rd place. I don't really have many. I think I need a long deep breath after that carnage.
Yeah, that was tiring. And that track, even though for most of it I wasn't actually near anyone in the end, it's just trying to keep it on the road. It's just horrible. It's hard work.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama going on the Discord about the crashes. There are 3 of them. The one involving Josh and Maddie, and then the 2 ones that involved Aero and Vicky, and then Aero again, and the Barza brothers, but Aero the victim. Yikes. But now you're up to, back to you, you're up to 40 points after your 3rd consecutive podium. A 1st, a 2nd, and a 3rd. After a bad start, you really have got your foot on the throttle. You are 12 points behind Alpha. Oh no, actually, yeah, we are going to France, I'm sorry. I thought it was Hungary, but no, that I was just looking at round 5's flag, which is the Netherlands, and it looks similar to the Hungarian flag because it's white and red at the top. But yeah, what are your thoughts going into the second half of the season, considering that this is a It's very short season, so all the points, they're very valuable.
Yeah, bar the next one, France, I do quite like the rest of the tracks that are left, so I obviously think Brazil is Mexico in it? Or Abu Dhabi? I don't think they are actually, but I like Brazil.
No, Mexico and Abu Dhabi are not on it. And that's the police coming for Aero for those collisions. Yeah, we had to get the police because the stewards are slacking off for some reason, so we had to get the police in instead. Yes, PSGL's a very big deal, folks. Very big deal. But honestly, congratulations, and you have maintained your second place in the championship. Albeit the lead's now 12, not 10 as it was. Nobody got the fastest lap. No, nobody got the fastest lap. Aero did, but you know, that happened. I think we should end this. I'm really tired. You must be too.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Hungry, yeah. Same, I haven't had dinner yet. But that will do it for the stream. Next week we'll be in France, where everyone will be going wide at the first corner for sure, knowing this track has all this in the world. But hopefully we'll be as crazy as last week. Not Canada, it's not. Actually, we are doing Canada this year. After that, we go to Canada, then we go to Japan, then we go to well done Baku, and then we go to Brazil for the last ever race on F1 2020, and the last race on the PS4. Sorta. It's mainly going to be on PS5 next year, considering it will be the first game released on the PS5 F1 2021, but PS4 players will still be playing the game with the PS5 players, so that's good. I think. Is it? Can PS4 play PS5 on 2021, considering there's two different releases?
I
think so.
FIFA. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be unfair if they didn't.
Oh, yeah, I'll be screwed, I think.
But then again, it is Codemasters, what you expect. Alright, I think that's going to leave it there. We do thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week for the French round of the 6th round of the 2021. Well, 2021. The season 28. The short season 28. The halfway point has been reached. The second half starts next week. We'll be in France. Paul Ricard, the south of France. Please tune in. The same time, same place next week, next Sunday. And